All right, how do you rate these movies?
So for my story, I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Uh, Maybe that's a bit too low. I'll go 3 out of 10. Just because I feel like after the first one is so good, like story wise, like the twist and everything like that. But
Mm,
the rest of the movies, they kind of just throw the character of Angela together, like kind of make up stuff on the spot.
yeah.
Especially like the fourth one, like returns, like you could come up with a better idea than a undercover sheriff. Like, oh my god. And you didn't really get any like good character developments. Even like
Mm,
in Return to Sleepaway Camp, like when you see Donnie and Ricky, like it's them back. It's like I didn't get that like, oh my god, they're back. Like
yeah.
even whenever like Angela came back at the end, like she was only in it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like they were just looking for a cash grab, really, with
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And guarantee you that $4 million, at least like 500K went to Angela.
Yeah, probably. And the other 3.5 went to the CGI.
Yeah. Yeah. So store, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. And then quality, I went a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Um, these are well, three of them are 80s movies. So like the special effects are great. The acting is not good. The score, I didn't really honestly notice the score that much in
Mm,
these movies. And then like the fourth movie, the CGI is awful. The acting is terrible, like just really brings it down. The kills in two and three raised the quality a bit because they were so good and
mhm.
creative. Um, so yeah, I'll go 3 out of 10 and 5 out of 10.
Okay.
How about you?
We're very similar. My story, I gave it a 4 to 10. I said it's not a new formula, but it's a formula that worked in that era and continues to work now. There's a reason that this series has gained a cult following, and it's really no surprise.
Mhm.
There's really nothing special about the franchise in terms of its story, but they took a foundation that had already been laid out and put their own spin on it. The twist at the end of the original will never not creep me the fuck out. Like even watching it now, it's like this is so fucking creepy. And
Mhm.
like for a first time viewer, uh, that twist is probably gonna fucking blow your mind.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I liked that each movie was only like 70 to 90 minutes long, which was the
Yeah.
perfect length for them.
Yeah.
They weren't too short and they weren't long enough to get boring.
Mhm.
My quality, I gave it a 5 out of 10, just like you did. I said the acting in all these movies is very subpar and amateur, but it's not to a point that's like necessarily bad. Like I feel
Mhm.
like the bad acting really kind of added to the charm and like the horror comedy aspect of two and three, especially.
Yeah.
Um, in Return to Sleepaway Camp, I got super annoyed with the over the top bullying of Alan, but at the same time,
Mhm.
like I hated his character so much.
Yeah.
um, like I had similar feelings with him as I did with Franklin from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that.
Like you kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, just
Mhm.
stop being so fucking annoying. Um, but besides that, like I didn't really dislike anything about any of these movies.
Yeah.
They were, I don't know, they're fun. The
Yeah.
kills were creative, uh, scripts were fun. Um, but yeah, like scores aren't great, but they're fun movies to watch, and I had a great
Mhm.
time, and they have a lot of rewatchability.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, 4 to 10 and 5 out of 10 for me.